NASA has found a super-Earth that could have conditions to support life. The new exoplanet is 137 light-years away, or about 800 trillion miles. Space experts say the planet is around 1.5 times the size of Earth and orbits a small, ruddy star cooler than our Sun. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope has scarcely woken up, and already, the universe seems newer, stranger, and more beautiful than humankind's wildest fantasies. It's very thrilling. While we haven't found a definite twin of Earth, this is certainly not a careful replica. Yet, out of this latest batch of 500 new potential planets, one stands out. It is a little larger than Earth, around half a size greater, but it's a tremendous revelation. We feel this is a gigantic discovery. The most intriguing part of this surprising telescope is its ability to uncover things we never expected or fully understand. This forces us to rethink our understanding of the universe. The James Webb Telescope is exceptional. If you dedicate enough time, you could probably locate any system that has ever formed in the universe. It's that powerful. The James Webb Telescope has identified something unfathomable: an Earth-like planet circling the red dwarf star Proxima Centauri. This planet, dubbed Proxima b, could be hiding life in its radiation-filled environment. Researchers are stunned by the discovery. The conditions on Proxima are wild and unusual, yet they appear capable of supporting life. Let us uncover the mysteries of Proxima, a place where life could flourish against the odds. Proxima b is the star of the show. It's a rocky exoplanet circling a red dwarf star. It is much closer to its star than Earth is to the Sun, meaning its year lasts only 11 days. Yet, because the star is a red dwarf, Proxima b falls within the habitable zone, meaning it has a chance of hosting liquid water on its surface. However, there's a twist. Proxima b challenges everything we thought we knew about habitable planets. Its environment is extreme, from flares and radiation to erratic orbits, all of which could affect its ability to support life. But knowing there's a rocky world somewhat like Earth nearby is incredibly exciting. It hints that Earth-like planets might be more common than we thought. Where there are Earth-like planets, there could be life. If Proxima Centauri, only 4 light-years away, has multiple planets, what about the countless other stars in the universe? Are we truly alone? Or are there endless worlds teeming with life, waiting to be discovered? This exoplanet may not have all the answers, but it could be the first step toward solving some of the universe's greatest mysteries. One thing is certain: as long as there is space to explore, humanity will keep looking upward, wondering what's out there. If this planet has an atmosphere and manages to retain it, we must consider what it could look like. It might be composed of gases like carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and perhaps even traces of water vapor. Such an atmosphere could create a greenhouse effect, trapping heat and allowing liquid water to exist on the surface. However, the constant radiation from the star could make surface conditions much harsher than those on Earth. This exoplanet might resemble an alien greenhouse, a thick, cloud-covered environment where the sun never truly sets due to tidal locking. Even if the surface is bombarded with radiation, underground oceans could provide a safe haven for life. Here on Earth, extremophiles, organisms thriving in extreme environments such as deep-sea vents or within rocks miles beneath the surface, show us that life can exist in seemingly inhospitable places. If similar life forms exist on Proxima b, they might be hiding deep beneath the surface, protected from the relentless radiation above. The search for life on Proxima b also raises an enticing question: what if its conditions allow for more complex forms of life? While this is all speculation, it pushes scientists to keep exploring. Imagine oceans teeming with alien, fish-like creatures or even more advanced organisms adapted to the eternal twilight of the Terminator line. Even discovering the simplest forms of life would be groundbreaking, suggesting that life can emerge in a much wider range of environments than previously thought. When it comes to exploring Proxima Centauri, the groundbreaking Starshot initiative offers a bold vision. Tiny, lightweight spacecraft could be launched toward the Proxima system at 20% of the speed of light, arriving in just over 20 years. Equipped with cameras and sensors, these nanoscale probes could provide the first close-up images of alien worlds orbiting our nearest star. To achieve this, Starshot envisions using powerful laser beams to propel the crafts. The probes must be light enough to achieve such speeds yet durable enough to survive collisions with space debris. Another challenge is aiming the laser with enough precision to hit a target over 4 light-years away. Once the probes arrive, transmitting data back to Earth will be another monumental task due to the vast distance. If successful, Starshot could revolutionize our understanding of our place in the universe. Meanwhile, future telescopes, both ground-based and space-based, are being designed to study exoplanet atmospheres by analyzing the light passing through them. By identifying gases like oxygen or methane, scientists could find strong evidence of life. The James Webb Space Telescope, for example, might one day examine Proxima B's atmosphere in detail. Proxima Centauri is part of a triple star system, and the gravitational interactions between its stars could also influence conditions on its planets. This complex gravitational dance could affect Proxima B's climate and orbital stability, further complicating its habitability. Additionally, Proxima Centauri hosts another planet, Proxima c. Though likely a gas giant beyond the habitable zone, it could have moons similar to Jupiter's Europa or Saturn's Enceladus, places where life might exist beneath icy crusts. The Proxima Centauri system's complexity makes it a prime target for future exploration. Its proximity to our solar system makes it an excellent starting point for the search for alien life. If signs of life are found here, it would suggest that life might be common throughout the galaxy, emerging wherever conditions are right. Conversely, if Proxima b proves barren, it simply means we need to keep searching. The discovery of this planet is just the beginning. It reminds us that the universe is vast, and we've barely scratched the surface of what's out there. The possibility of a habitable planet just 4 light-years away gives us hope that there could be many more waiting to be found. As humanity continues to dream and push the boundaries of exploration, we edge closer to answering one of the most profound questions. Are we alone? As we move forward in our exploration of the cosmos, the discovery of potentially habitable exoplanets like Proxima b is both a challenge and an inspiration. It forces us to confront the vastness of space and the myriad possibilities that await us in the unknown. While we have yet to find concrete evidence of extraterrestrial life, every new discovery takes us one step closer to understanding the nature of life itself. The potential for life on Proxima b is exciting, but it also raises important questions about how we define habitability. How much radiation can a planet endure and still support life? What environmental factors are necessary for life to evolve? These are just some of the questions that the James Webb Space Telescope and other future space missions will attempt to answer. With its unprecedented sensitivity and power, JWST is poised to revolutionize our understanding of exoplanetary atmospheres and bring us closer to detecting signs of life beyond Earth. In the meantime, we continue to look to the stars. Our search for life is not only about finding other civilizations but also about understanding our own place in the universe. As we study planets like Proxima b, we learn more about the conditions that make life possible here on Earth. Perhaps in the end, the greatest discovery is not just finding life elsewhere, but understanding how life works and thrives in the vast expanse of space. The exploration of Proxima Centauri and its planets is just the beginning of humanity's quest to answer one of our most profound questions. Are we alone? Whether we find life or not, the journey itself will undoubtedly shape the future of space exploration, advancing our knowledge and sparking our imagination in ways we can't yet predict. So, as we gaze up at the stars, we continue to dream, explore, and push the boundaries of what we know. The search for life, the discovery of new worlds, and the unraveling of the mysteries of the universe will inspire generations to come. The universe is vast, and the adventure has only just begun. Environment dissimilar to anything we've at any point seen. Anything the case, it addresses another boondocks, an image of the vast prospects that lie past our sky. And for however long there are new boondocks to investigate, mankind will proceed with its process, connecting into the dimness, wanting to observe that we are not alone in the universe. Envision you're gazing toward the sky, contemplating whether anybody is out there. Well, imagine a scenario where I let you know that a minuscule Earth-like planet, just over 4 light-years away, may be home to some sort of life. This puzzling planet, circling the red small star called Proxima Centauri, has everybody, including those behind the James Webb Telescope, somewhat more energized than normal. Why? Because this isn't any old hunk of space rock. This is a place that has every one of the peculiar and wild circumstances that may very well mean something is alive there. Let's take a ride to what makes this planet so captivating and why it's flipping our entire thought of where life can flourish upside down. Proxima b is close, like really close in space terms. 4 light years could seem like a lot, but it's a quick jump compared to the rest of the cosmos. And in addition to that, it sits in the Goldilocks zone of its nearby planetary system, perfectly balanced, where it's not too warm and not too cold for liquid water to exist. Besides, here's the twist. It orbits a red small star that is smaller and a whole lot angrier than our sun. We're talking constant solar flares and radiation bursts. This is no quiet area. But somehow, this rough world manages to hang on. Makes scientists marvel. Perhaps, quite possibly, life isn't really so particular as we naturally thought. Our quest for extraterrestrial life was biased. We were fixated on finding another Earth, somewhere with the same kind of weather conditions, air, and comfortable temperatures. But then this planet appeared and moved us to imagine something amazing. Despite the fact that it's in a region where water could hypothetically be hanging around, it's also washed in a lot of dangerous radiation from its star. Not exactly a day at the beach. Still, scientists are rethinking what kinds of places could have life. Perhaps the thing we're searching for doesn't require bright skies and sea breezes. Maybe life can exist in the harshest of conditions, like deep underground or in secret seas. We've got extremophiles, tiny organisms that love living in places so extreme it's a miracle they're not angry all the time. They thrive in submerged volcanic vents, places overflowing with heat and pressure that would crush most living things, or in spots with high radiation that would make your hair fall out. Those extremophiles show us that life can adapt. It's stubborn, inventive, and willing to take on crazy challenges. Now, take that thought and apply it to this exoplanet. Perhaps life there is hidden, hiding underground to escape the punishing solar flares. Perhaps it's unknowingly adapting to the crazy circumstances that we think are miserable. This is where the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, comes in. JWST is like a very clever investigator, keeping an eye on this world without getting close. By using the light that comes from Proxima Centauri, filtering through the possible atmosphere, JWST could get traces of gases like water vapor or methane, things that could point to some sort of biological activity. It's no easy task, though. The star's flares make things chaotic, like trying to listen to a whisper in a loud room full of people yelling. But the potential reward is huge. Even a tiny bit of these gases could mean there's a living thing there, doing its thing in conditions we can hardly imagine. And it's not just scientists dreaming about this planet. There are also some pretty wild plans to visit it. Heard about the Leading Edge Starshot project? The idea is to send tiny probes, no bigger than a phone, to Proxima Centauri. They'd be attached to sails and moved by lasers like some sort of space-age boats, to go ridiculously fast. We're talking a fraction of the speed of light. These probes could reach this exoplanet in years and snap some close-up pictures, giving us our first look at this odd world. It's still a concept for now, but imagine actually seeing what's out there, rather than guessing from millions of miles away. The more we find out about Proxima b, the more questions we have. What else might it one day hide? The catch-22s of Proxima b. We don't have scientists pondering little microorganisms or bacteria. There's also a whisper of hope about technomarks, evidence of advanced technology or even alien civilizations. Imagine finding a transmission, a pattern, or something that shows there's more out there than desolate planets and void rocks. It's a remote chance, sure, but the very possibility keeps pushing scientists to wonder, what if we're not alone in the universe? The discovery of this exoplanet is a game changer. It's forcing everyone to reevaluate what we think we know about where life can exist. Instead of searching for another Earth with beaches and blue skies, perhaps we should be looking at strange places, underground caverns or places with boiling seas. This planet may be far from our idea of paradise, but it's teaching us that life could figure out how to exist in places that are harsh, limited, and tremendously frightening. Whether we ever find a single living thing there, the fact that it even exists at all makes the universe a little more full of potential and makes us even more eager to keep searching beyond our little corner of space. The more we learn about this planet, the more we realize just how little we know about the universe. Each new discovery about this small world opens up a completely different set of questions. Might there be some surface seas under layers of ice, protected from the radiation above? Might volcanic activity deep inside the planet one day provide the energy needed for some kind of ecosystem to survive, like the way volcanic vents on Earth's seafloor support complex networks of life? These are the kinds of questions that keep scientists up at night, and they're the reason why this exoplanet is such an exciting target for future exploration. We're not really talking about little green men or advanced alien civilizations with spaceships. More likely, if life exists, it would be simple microbial life. Organisms that can survive extreme conditions. On Earth, microorganisms have been found deep underground, miles beneath the surface, where they survive on chemicals like hydrogen and sulfur. These extreme little beings have no need for sunlight. They thrive in total darkness. If this world has underground conditions protected from the harmful radiation of its star, similar microorganisms may be eking out a living there, far from the hostile surface. We also need to think about the impact of Proxima B's constant solar flares. These flares are a double-edged sword. On the one hand, they represent a serious threat to the stability of any atmosphere, potentially stripping it away and making the surface uninhabitable. On the other hand, these flares could provide the energy needed to trigger chemical reactions in the atmosphere or on the surface, reactions that might lead to the formation of complex organic molecules, the building blocks of life. It's a mind-boggling situation. The very energy that threatens life could also help create it. Of the major questions is whether this exoplanet has a substantial atmosphere at all. Without an atmosphere, any surface water would quickly evaporate or freeze, and the planet would be exposed to unfiltered radiation from its star. However, if it has managed to hold onto a thick atmosphere, it could potentially circulate warmth across the planet, making even the night side more temperate. This kind of atmospheric circulation would be crucial for any chance of habitability, as it could prevent the temperature extremes that come from being tidally locked. Whether it has this kind of atmosphere is still an open question, but it's one that the James Webb Space Telescope and other future missions might help answer. If there's a magnetic field, that could be another game changer. A magnetic field could protect the atmosphere from being stripped away by stellar winds and flares. On Earth, our magnetic field keeps our atmosphere intact and shields us from harmful solar radiation. If this exoplanet has a similar protective shield, it could significantly increase the chances that life could survive there. However, generating a magnetic field requires a liquid metallic core, and we currently know very little about its interior to say whether that's the case. It's yet another mystery that makes this tiny planet so fascinating. This exoplanet also raises questions about the possibility of more complex life. If conditions are right for microbial life, could more advanced organisms eventually evolve? It's a tough question to answer, especially given the challenges posed by Proxima B's volatile nature. Evolution on Earth has been driven by a relatively stable climate and protective atmosphere, both of which this planet may lack. However, life is nothing if not adaptable. If the climate is stable enough for long periods, it's possible that simple life could, over millions or billions of years, evolve into more complex forms. This is pure speculation for now, but an intriguing possibility that keeps scientists looking. The search for technomarks, evidence of advanced alien technology, is another part of the investigation of this world that captures the imagination. It's one thing to search for organisms or simple life forms, but the possibility that we could find evidence of an advanced civilization is something that pushes the limits of what we consider possible. Scientists have started scanning Proxima Centauri for unusual radio transmissions, patterns, or other anomalies that could indicate the presence of an intelligent civilization. While nothing conclusive has been found yet, the search continues, and the remote chance of detecting another civilization is enough to inspire hope.